Can Starbucks make a comeback? In this video, we go into the cause of Starbucks' slump and what's in store for their future. Let's be honest, something feels broken at Starbucks. That warm, cozy coffee shop vibe has been swapped out for something that feels cold, fast, and a little frustrating. And it's not just a feeling. In late 2024, the numbers proved it. Same-store sales dropped a shocking 7%, and the number of people walking to the US stores fell by 10%. The stock price? It had tumbled 40% from its high in 2021. But right when it looked like the magic was gone, Starbucks pulled a pretty dramatic move. They brought in a new CEO, Brian Niccol, a guy famous for one of the biggest corporate comebacks we've seen in years. Now he's just unveiled his plan to save Starbucks, and it's a wild bet on looking to the past to fix the future. To really get how deep the problems run, you have to remember what Starbucks used to be. It was never just about buying coffee. It was an experience. The comfy chairs, the smell of fresh espresso, the sound of milk steaming, your name scribbled on a cup. It was a personal moment, a little daily luxury. Somewhere along the line, in the chase for more growth and faster service, that identity started to fade. The focus shifted from the people in the lobby to the cars in the drive-thru, from making a connection to just making a transaction. Those warm, inviting cafes started to feel more like sterile, fast food assembly lines. This whole shift got a turbo boost from the boom in mobile ordering. By early 2024, mobile and delivery orders made over 30% of all transactions at US company-operated stores. And while that sounds convenient, in reality, it created chaos. Baristas were totally overwhelmed. They were trying to juggle a constant flood of digital orders while also helping the actual human beings standing right in front of them. It was frustrating, and the very tech that was supposed to make things easier was actually breaking the entire experience. The insane pressure on baristas, combined with being constantly understaffed, led to a total breakdown in morale. This pressure cooker environment exploded into a historic unionization movement, with hundreds of stores voting to unionize. It was a direct challenge to the company's long-held image as a great place to work. Starbucks was facing a fully blown identity crisis. So in September 2024, with the company at a breaking point, Starbucks announced its new CEO, Brian Niccol. If that name rings a bell, it should. Niccol is the guy everyone credits with pulling off the incredible turnaround at Chipotle. He took over the burrito chain after its massive food safety scandal and turned it into a digital and operational beast, almost doubling its sales and sending its stock through the roof. Could Niccol work that same magic at Starbucks? He didn't waste any time finding out. Instead of some complicated new plan all about tech and efficiency, Niccol rolled out a strategy that was shockingly simple and incredibly ambitious. He called it Back to Starbucks. The name says it all. The goal wasn't to reinvent Starbucks, but to get it back to what it had lost. The Back to Starbucks plan is a full-on assault on the problems that have been dragging the company down, and it all starts with the most important thing, the in-store experience. First off, Niccol is literally bringing back the comfort. The company is putting 30,000 seats back into its cafes, a clear signal that they actually want customers to hang out again. They're bringing back real ceramic mugs for people to drink in-store, putting the condiment bars back out, and encouraging baristas to do that simple, human thing of writing names and notes on cups. These might sound like tiny details, but they are huge symbols to a shift back to hospitality instead of just speed. Store layouts are getting a major overhaul too. New designs have dedicated spots for mobile order pickups, so the grab-and-go rush is physically separate from the cafe experience. The goal is to make stores feel like welcoming community hubs again, not just drive-thrus with a lobby. And to sweeten the deal, the company has made non-dairy milks free of charge. a simple change that made pricing easier and made a lot of customers very happy. Niccol's plan gets that a great customer experience is impossible if the employees aren't happy. The second part of the Back to Starbucks strategy is a massive reinvestment in its baristas. After years of stretching its workforce to the breaking point, Starbucks is now hiring more baristas and adding full-time assistant managers for more support. They've also set a goal to promote 90% of management roles from within, which creates a real career path for employees. Finally, the plan tackles the operational chaos. To cut down on wait times and make life easier for the baristas, Starbucks is cutting 30% of the items on its menu, getting rid of drinks that were too complicated or just not popular to focus on quality and speed. The new target is to get every in-store order done in 4 minutes or less. To make that happen, a new AI-powered system called the Green Apron service model is being rolled out. It helps managers schedule staff better and intelligently organize the order queue from the cafe, drive-thru, and mobile app to stop bottlenecks before they even start. The app is also getting smarter, giving customers more accurate wait times and even limiting how many mobile orders can come in at once to keep the system from getting swamped. So the big question is, with this massive plan in action, is it actually working? CEO Brian Niccol seems confident, saying his optimism has turned into a real belief that the Back to Starbucks plan is the right way to turn things around. What's your take on this Back to Starbucks plan? Have you noticed a change in your local store? Drop the thoughts in the comments below. And if you like these deep dives into strategies of the world's biggest companies, make sure to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's next. Until next time, strategy seekers.